So let's get this straight. In 2016, they rigged the primary at Bernie's expense and installed a lizard. In 2020, they rigged the primary at Bernie's expense and installed a skin puppet suffering from dementia. They then spent 4 years waging a relentless campaign of misinformation, attempting to gaslight Democratic Party voters into believing that Sleepy Joe was some kind of dynamo. A little slow and clunky perhaps, but still sharp as a tack. A details guy, and America's only hope of keeping Hitler away from the nuclear codes. And for a while at least, some people bought it. Until last month. President Biden's dazzling display of decline was the moment the music stopped. The managerial class got caught red-handed, and the world realized the emperor had no clothes. Overnight, the very voices that had done their darndest to cover up for the president reached for their daggers, pretending to have only just realized what we had known all along. Yesterday, having suffered a timely bout of coronavirus, the world's most vaccinated president took to a social media platform he is too old to use, to post a letter that he's too impaired to write, informing the people that he was withdrawing from the campaign in order to focus on being commander-in-chief. The irony is sickening, folks, and the assholes that covered up for Joe's decline only to pressure him to stand down then had the balls to praise his selflessness, as if putting your country ahead of your ego were an act of heroism. Meanwhile, Joe's social media manager has publicly endorsed Kamala Harris, a deeply unpopular figure whose VP approval ratings rank amongst the lowest of all time. Sure, a lot of people will vote blue no matter who, but let's be real. There is only one person in the world who actively wants to see a Kamala Harris presidency, and her name is Vice President Kamala Harris. That said, the delegates have stepped in to back her, and until proven otherwise, Kamala remains the front runner to get whipped in November. Could Michelle Obama appear from the woodwork, or God forbid, Hillary Clinton? Maybe. But the last thing the Democrats need right now is to bring back HBO's Succession for a season finale. The only thing we know for sure is that they will install who they want to install, irrespective of the party members they claim to represent. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You shouldn't be angry about all this. You should be furious. This whole thing reeks, and it reeks of abuse. Abuse of power, abuse of trust, and abuse of the elderly. Never has a government looked weaker, and never has a system, a machine, been so clearly exposed as being no longer fit for purpose. Speaking as an American, I say, fuck you! Speaking as someone in the satire business, I can only say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. We'll be back soon, and until then, the ticker is Tooker.